My name's Jade and I'm a volunteer with Wycombe Homeless Connection. This year was my first night shelter that I've been involved in. I have been a volunteer with Wycombe Homeless Connection for a number of years now, being involved in the big sleep out, volunteering there and actually participating. So when I got the notification through to get involved with the night shelter, it just felt like it was the right thing to do. I had a number of different roles at the night shelter. So I done the host role and I also done the shift leader role. The shift leads, you're responsible for doing the briefings, making sure all the other volunteers know what they should be doing, they've got their assigned roles, and just being the go-to person if there any issues arise. So I'd already done the host role and I thought that I could use some of my managerial qualities to step up and take on the shift leader role. I feel like I'm quite calm under pressure and people automatically sort of gravitate to me, and I seem to be quite good at problem solving. So whenever there's any issues that crop up, I'm always the go-to person. So I thought I'd bring those skills along and try it out and see if I was a good fit. And I ended up doing doing a variety of both the shift leader and the host roles, and on different days as well. So I used to do the Tuesday night, sorry. I also done the Thursday night, and that was the evening shift as well as the overnight shift. And I think that gave you a good sort of a broad experience across all the different roles, give you a good opportunity to actually meet the guests. Because initially I'd started doing the overnight shift, but as soon as you arrive, people are pretty much just going down to sleep. You're there just to supervise and make sure that everything's okay overnight, but you don't really get that interaction with the guests. So I then decided I'd move on to the evening shift, which is starting at 6, running up till 10 o'clock, and that was a sort of more suitable one for me because I really had a chance to meet the guests. You had a chance to sort of have a meal and interact with them, play games, card tricks, all sorts was going on, but it was really rewarding to actually spend time with them. It's difficult to actually pinpoint one particular instance, but I think one thing that has always stuck with me is that every day that you turn up or every week that you attended your shift and you saw someone one day, you'd be like, oh goodness, why isn't so-and-so there? Oh. And then you realise that's not a bad thing at all, and it turns out that they'd just been housed, they'd moved on. So in fact, it was actually a positive. So the less we saw these people, it was actually a bonus because it meant that they'd been rehomed. Yeah, I did find it really easy to chat and connect with the guests. At the end of the day, they're just people like you and I. And once they'd settled down, had their dinner, and just had a little chit chat, it was really quite nice and relaxed, and yeah, good atmosphere all round. Oh, teamwork was crucial. Absolutely crucial to the successful running of the night. Everybody had their part to play. You really do need to have good communication and also know what your role is and know what's expected of you and what's expected of others, just so you can all work as a team. I started off doing the overnight shifts, and I'd done that on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Fortunately, I had the luxury of working from home the following days, so I wasn't too exhausted, but after a while I realised that it was becoming a little bit too much, and in order for me to keep it fun and enjoyable, I needed to make sure that I was managing my time better. So that's when I switched over to the evening shifts, which I found with working full time, the evening shifts still fit in perfectly, so I could finish work at 5 o'clock, make it over to the site for 6 and be home in bed by 10, so it really worked well. I guess with all new experiences, you'd often be quite nervous. I was quite nervous on my first shift, but as soon as you arrive and you see fellow volunteers and other people that have done it themselves, that have experienced it, you see that you're all going through the same thing, and there's no need to be nervous at all. And also another good thing is that we actually go through some training, so you know what to expect before you even arrive. So after the night shelter, I enjoyed it so much that I wanted to get a bit more involved with Wycombe Homeless Connection, and I saw an opportunity come up for a role within their finance team, and I went for it, and I've never looked back. So not only do I have that part-time role, I also volunteer in their support centre. I also get involved in the event side of things as well, And I've started doing the plug-in sessions over at the hub as well, that's run by Wycombe Homeless Connection. So yeah, just get involved and get stuck in where I can. Oh, most definitely. I'll be joining the next night shelter and the one after that, and every year until we don't need to anymore.